I'm a big believer in belonging to a ham radio club. Now, there's been a lot out there lately in social media, good clubs, bad clubs, what have you. It's all about going out and finding that right fit for you. I live in southeastern Virginia. There's quite a few good clubs here, and nothing wrong with any of them. But I sought out and found a really good club, the Chesapeake Amateur Radio Service. Chesapeake is the next town over for me. I live in Portsmouth, Virginia. Here it's Southside Hampton Roads. We're in this very southeastern corner of Virginia. There's Norfolk across the harbor from me, Portsmouth here where I live, and then Chesapeake and Virginia Beach. So those four cities make up what we call the South Side. Some people add Suffolk to that as well. But anyway, the club I'm in, Chesapeake Amateur Radio Service, really great group of guys. They do so much for ham radio, and it's just fun to hang out with them and fellowship. And once a month they have Ham Radio Shack Day, the Shack Day where we just go there. Maybe you'll have an event. Maybe we'll build something. Maybe we'll do something. Or maybe we'll just turn the radios on and play radio. We're very fortunate that we have a building that was once a fire station for the city of Chesapeake way back. And the city lets us use an upstairs. We have it, which is ours. It's a shack. And we serve the community as well with a lot of events, but it's nice to have it there for a day like today. So hop in the Jeep here with me. We'll take off here from Portsmouth, and we'll go through the tunnel over towards to Chesapeake, just down the river a little bit from me. Where I'm at in the harbor here is where we call milepost zero, where our mile marker zero, where the Intercoastal Waterway works. Our shack is on the Intercoastal Waterway, heading south if you're headed towards the Outer Banks in the Currituck Sound. So it's 15 minutes to get there. Come along, let's go enjoy Ham Shack, our Shack Day at the Ham Shack of the Chesapeake Amateur Radio Service. Come along. And we're here. So this is the clubhouse, the shack. I love the setup up there. We got everything. Repeater here as well, and other repeaters around town. And I was saying, Intercoastal Waterway, that's just right over here. The banks of the, so people heading south down the ICW come right through here. But this is the shack. Let's go here. We'll go inside and see everybody. Here we go. Chesapeake Amateur Radio Service. And that's our disaster emergency communications facility. Let's head upstairs.
So there, so expensive.
Here we go. This is the president, El Presidente, Shane Callahan, AH2EJ. Thanks for letting me just kind of show everybody how cool this club is and what Shack Day is all about. And yeah, Shane has a Guam call, but he's a chief in the Navy, so that's where that all came from. Shane, tell us a little bit about the club and what Shack Day is.
So, W4CAR Chesapeake Amateur Radio Club. We're a local community club, and we've had lots of, I think we're up to 168 members in the club. And everybody does a little bit of everything. So if you want to know moon bounce, we've got somebody for that. You want to learn how to make antennas, we got somebody for that.
We're going to do that today a little bit.
Yes. So we've got a little bit of everything. Our big influences are the Flex Radio and our remote capabilities, but also emergency comms.
Yeah.
So we participate in the Tour de Cure and provide comms for that in the Hampton Roads area where there are no cell comm services, and just it's all carefully.
All right. Earlier we got the Flex going here. Let's talk about the Flex. That's the coolest thing in the shack, because I, as a member, can log on and use the Flex from home if I want. But we made a contact on the 15-meter band here on Flex here to Russia. I think it was right outside of Moscow. But this is the heart. This is the heart of the Flex unit here. We'll open this up. We also most of the guys in this club, we're also members of the USS Wisconsin Club, which also has the Flex on it as well. John Cooper over there is probably the mastermind of everything there. But anyway, let's talk about it.
So the Flex radio, in this case, we have the Flex 6700. We have this plugged in locally to right now our beam antenna that we have, and it's capable of 100 watts, and it's a fully remote system. So we don't operate it here locally in the rack. We actually go to a computer, whether it be here in the shack or we can operate it all the way around the world.
Awesome. I love it. And I like you talking about different antennas. I got our setup here with all the antennas here. I love this as well. I think when we were Winter Field Day, I got here a little early. We had a radio over there. I got it's not hooked up now, but turn this around a little bit. I got the Yaesu 991 and made a contact to Indonesia with the beam. That was so nice. I was like, that made me want a beam in my house. But as you can see, everybody's here. We're going to have a little fun today. We're going to work on building some antennas. We're going to play with the Flex. We're just going to fellowship and have a good time here. All right, guys, what are you guys building? What's going on here?
One of them.
One of them. Awesomeness. Okay. This is so cool. So cool.
They're intertwined so that it goes out both ways. To keep it inside the fiberglass tubes.
Whiskey 4 Charlie Alpha Romeo. QSL, you're 5'7" as well into Chesapeake, Virginia, and also a trooper. This is my club station. You can also log me as Kilo 4 Oscar Golf Oscar. QSL, this is Walt. I'm operating my club station here in Chesapeake, Virginia. Whiskey 4 Charlie Alpha Romeo, the Chesapeake amateur radio service, and having a little fun on the Flex radio. Good to hunt you down there, my friend. That's awesome. Well, hey, you got me under 2 call signs too, so you can log me on the call, the club call W4CAR, and also log me as K4OGO. Great to make contact with you, my friend. Have a great day. 73. So this is John Cooper. He's a mastermind here. He built this thing. Tell us all about it, John.
Well,
go ahead. Give us all.
This is a remote Flex radio. It's one of 6 Flex radios that we have in our network.
Yeah.
It's connected with a HP server down here on our VPN network.
Right.
So it's available to all of our members through their laptops anywhere in the world. All of the radios that we have. We have one here at the shack. This is a Flex 6700. It has an amplifier for 2 meters. This is an unusual radio because it has a receiver for the VHF in it.
Right.
So we have an amplifier that works with that radio, and our members can use this radio. It's connected to our antennas here at the shack on Reservation Road. So the Flex, these are just monitoring for the voltages, what we're getting from the power company,
right,
and also what our power supply is generating. We have the digital because we have a security camera looking at it, so our members can see the activity on the station while they're operating it remotely.
Right. And we have this one here. You're involved also. I mean, pretty much just about everybody in our club is also in the USS Wisconsin Club. The setup on the Wisconsin is the same.
Same thing on the Wisconsin. We can operate there. All the club members from the Wisconsin can operate it. We also have 2 radios at Old Dominion University.
Right. Dr. Dennis over here, he's a big part of that.
Yeah. He'll be telling you about the 2 we have there. And we have 2 radios at the the Public Safety Operations Center for the city of Chesapeake. They are in there by their tower, and so we can operate those remotely. Also, we encourage our members to use these radios for DX or whatever, so if an emergency comes up, they will know how to run them.
Right.
So they all can be.
I need to start using this thing more. what I'm going to do is sneak over here one night and beam. I'm going to turn the. I'm going to connect it to the beam up there and aim the beam in a certain direction, and then I get up in the morning and DX. You know what I mean?
Right, you can do it from in your pajamas. Right?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
John, thanks for showing me this. I appreciate it, man. It's so good.
Dennis will tell you about our program at Old Dominion University and with the Navy.
I put you on the spot there, Dr. Dennis.
So right now I'm connected up to a flex radio at Old Dominion University. So I got 2 radios there. It's part of our network of 6 or 7, 8 radios. It comes and goes on how many radios. So right now I'm going through the Wi-Fi here in the shack out to the internet into ODU and then into a computer at ODU, a little nook there.
Right.
And I've got this GLI, this KVM switch that hooks me up to that, and so I can bring up. So that's the flex radio that you're used to seeing here, right?
Right.
And then also in there right now I've got JS8 Call, which is a third-party program, and so I've been turning this on. So right now I'm sending out a heartbeat, and I did that a minute ago, and somebody responded to me here. So it allows us to control these different radios.
Right.
So it's nice because on any given day you've got a choice of a radio to get to. I wish I had more. We've got like 6 radios, but they're all close together, right? I wish I had some other stations that were more remote.
It's just good to see. Being an Old Dominion University guy myself, it's good to see. I mean, you're a big part of the radio club there, right? Introduce yourself and your call sign too. I never got that.
So I'm Dennis Watson. Call sign is K4DGW, and I'm a professor at Old Dominion, and I run the HF communications lab there, right? And so we've been able to get some funding from the government and stuff like that. We bought flex radios, and we've got antennas up on the roof of the Kaufman building,
right?
And so we've done some different exercises and stuff. You covered some of that in the summertime. We took some of the equipment out on the Stiletto, out on a research vessel, and we were talking to hams. Back.
You guys, I was on the beach. I actually had a QSO with you guys from the beach that morning, and it was kind of exciting.
I remember talking to you and stuff like that, and it worked out. We took the ship out in the middle of Chesapeake, and we were using JS8, this program right here, to communicate with people as far away as Washington State and California. We had like 20 different stations on the net at the time, like 10 of them down here in the Tidewater area, and we were all able to connect together. In fact, we used a Starlink to connect remotely. So we had radios on the ship. We used a Starlink to connect remotely into ODU, and then transmitted from there. So
awesome.
It's kind of interesting that we're trying to show the Navy that in amateur radio there's some pretty sophisticated programs, some ways of communicating that they could take advantage of pretty easily that could improve their ability to use HF. The military's getting more, especially the Navy, much more interested in HF than they used to be, but still they've let a lot of it atrophy and stuff. So we're trying to help them.
It's good that I'm an HF person. I mean, I really, if you look at my YouTube channel, there's nothing above 30 megahertz. It's like that's just where I am. So I love the fact, and I know you're a big part. I know you're ex-Navy as well, a Navy officer. I guess I'm saying thank you for bridging that gap, bringing ham radio and the military together. But most of all, what you do at Old Dominion University and young people there learning about HF and about ham radio. It's awesome.
Well, thanks for saying that. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dr. Ness. Thank you.
One of the other cool things is out in the backyard of the shack here on Shack Day is just experimenting with other vertical antennas, other club members. This is WZ1TEX, and look what he has. Oh, I miss that radio. I really do. Should have kept it, but he's setting up. Gonna have a little bit of fun as well. We do this. We have field day here, usually out back. This is a park over here, as well as winter field day. Just had winter field day. You guys stayed out the whole time, didn't you, during the snow and everything for Winter Field Day? Yep. I didn't. I went home. All night. All night. You guys are tougher than I am.
I wasn't tough. I complained the whole time.
That's awesome. You got a lot of cool toys. I got to tell you that. There you Tar Heels, the Tar Heel antenna up here. Look at all this, man. This is cool. But cool thing to be a member of this club and have so many cool people doing cool stuff on a Shack Day. We enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed hanging out with me as well on Shack Day. There's our antennas here at the Shack at Chesapeake Amateur Radio Service, CARS as we call it. If you're in the Hampton Roads area and interested in becoming a member, look us up. I'll put a link to our club webpage below, but there you go. As you can see, all of the, that's my Jeep. You can always tell there are ham radio operators around between the license plates and everything else. Look at this one for you to decipher. Pretty interesting.
Hey, thanks for coming along with me this morning for Shack Day. I've got to head home now. Getting ready to go back through the tunnel. I enjoyed it. Hey, the best part of that whole day was hanging out with other hams and just fellowshipping and talking, telling war stories, talking about antennas, ham radio, band conditions, everything. It's just really cool. It's a lot of fun. So if you're not a member of a club, go out and find a good club. I am so blessed that I'm a member of CARS, Chesapeake Amateur Radio Service. Just a great club, great people. And thanks for coming along with me this morning and meeting the guys in my club and seeing what it's all about. Till next time, I'm Salty Walt, K4OGO. Stay salty, my friends.